course, you're shaking the culture with the one and only, again, Diana. And I'm here with
Amber Iman. I am the style medium. I'm a sustainable fashion stylist. I work with Pablo over here.
Well, I ain't got to do an introduction, but yeah, my name is Pablo, a.k.a. Pablo Filmz, a.k.a. P Films, Mr. Casamigos, all that, yeah.
they better be sponsoring this since we shout them out, or he shout them out,
Casamigos,
right?
I need y'all to do y'all thing. Y'all did.
Come on, Casamigos.
They got money for it too, so
Exactly.
you need to sponsor it up. All
that.
right, sorry to cut you off, but all right. So how did you get into being a creative? Because you do a lot.
Yes. So, along with being a sustainable fashion stylist, I am also like a creative director. And that basically just came about from me having the vision in my head to create this concept. And I wanted to create a team too, because my ultimate goal for the style medium is to have an agency where I, employ other creatives such as photographers, other stylists, hairstylists, makeup artists, models, and things like that, and be able to contract them out, So with wanting to create that team like vibe, I came up with concepts like photo shoot concepts to be able to produce, but I also needed the other people like photographers, makeup artists, and models and things to be able to make it happen. And I started doing that like last October, I think, when I came back here. I've been styling though, but I just started like creating my team, and I feel like that was really to build my portfolio, but also for networking, because I'm not from Atlanta. I'm only been here for like a year and a half.
Where are you from?
So I'm from Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've only been here for like a year and a half. So I wanted to create something for myself to be able to meet people and network, and also just show my gift, because I'm fly. So it's
you
like
are. You really are. Yeah.
But yeah, and I when I first like started creating the teams to do the concepts, I went through like 3 or 4 horrible photographers. No, I'm just joking. Oh my God, sorry. Cut that out. I went through a few photographers, and then finally me and P connected, and it was like magic from
like
there.
Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah, literally.
For
Shaq and Kobe. For real.
Okay.
And once we connected, like the first shoot that we did was a shoot called Green for Spring. And that shoot was so fire. And ever since, like, we've been linked. Like, and that was like back in March. So,
oh, really?
It was like April.
Oh, March or April, one of those.
We was planning in March. No. I think you're right. It was the end of like March.
Yeah.
We dropped in April.
Yeah, we did drop in April.
Yeah,
but yeah, so ever since then, like, we've been making magic, honestly.
Tequila vibes on set.
Yeah.
All the time. It has to be tequila. It was only probably like one shoot we ain't had no tequila. They pregame before. Like,
yeah, I always, like, for my shoots, I do a set at my house for like makeup and stuff and fitting. So I will have, food for them to be able to snack on, drinks, and then I also make like a rum punch.
Yeah.
And I might have some other liquor there, because it's just like, I like to create a vibe. I like for people to be comfortable, and I like for them to be able to have fun at the same time, because being a creative is fun. It's like you get to be yourself, and you should be able to have fun while you're doing it. So,
and then we be having a group chat, like,
yes,
with everybody that's a part of the shoot, from the makeup artists.
Even sometimes like assistants, like if we bring in a BTS person to like record for us, we might tag them in a group chat or something like that. But yeah, we keep a group chat. I like to do that because
we be having a whole bunch of BTS too.
Yes, everybody
got to play their part.
Yeah. We got everybody on BTS, and we send everything in our group chats to be able to make everybody feel included, and also give somebody, or make sure everybody has content, because that's what we're doing it for, to like put out our content and showcase what we can do. So I feel like it's important to have everybody have some type of content, BTS, and, post, so that they can be able to put it out there and let people see what they can do. Like, and when you're working with, these top tier people, your stuff is going to be top tier.
Yeah, facts. So what made you get into styling and being creative at all?
Getting into styling, I think just I like dressing. So people always will ask like, how have I been into styling like from a kid, and I wasn't. I actually like got interested in it when I was like 11th, 12th grade in high school. But I always did like colors, and I liked mixing and matching colors, like color blocking and things like that.
Okay.
So like when I got out of high school, and it was like probably like a year or so later or whatever, I started going to school, and I finished like my gen eds, and then I went to the Art Institute for my bachelor's in fashion marketing and management. And
Oh, I didn't know you went to Art Institute. I went to Art Institute.
oh yeah,
Waste of time. No offense to Art Institute, but y'all like that was a waste of time. I highly don't recommend. If you
Do you want the one here?
don't waste your time.
I'm hollering.
For
I don't know. I
photographers,
had
I
a
should
good.
say.
Oh yeah, that's
Don't
what
waste
I
your
had
time.
a
Don't
pretty
waste your time.
good experience. In my program, like I said, it was fashion marketing and management, and I chose that because it engulfed like every avenue of fashion. So it was something like I knew I wanted to have a business, you know, and you don't have to go to school to be a stylist because that's creation, you know. But I knew that I wanted to have the business, not and the whys of fashion. So that's why I went to school or whatever. And I was not really confident in being a stylist. I knew that I was saying it.
Yeah.
You know? I was faking it so I make it.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a stylist, you know, because I was fly.
Yeah.
And I know how to dress and things like that. But I was not really confident in dressing other people because I had never done that. I might like help them or say something, but I had never done that. Like, and so going through school and being able to experience, you know, the things that you experience there, doing photo shoots, and having to just do experience projects and things to get through your curriculum. It made me more comfortable, and then it also helped me to be able to do more work. So like different people in the school would need a stylist, or you know, need somebody here, need somebody there, and I would be able to work with them and just make myself more comfortable with styling people because I really wasn't. I was just, like I said, I was faking it till I made it. And
I'm dead.
for real. And then my confidence grew, and then also as I grew with God, I gained a different level of confidence within myself too. So I, you know, became the GOAT that I am, honestly.
No, you really are
No, you
really
are the
good.
GOAT.
Yeah, she really is, guys.
Thank you.
Your stuff is amazing.
Thank you.
Pablo Filmz.
Oh,
All right, so how long have you been doing photography?
on a serious note, I want to say like it's been like 3.5 years now. But I picked up a camera probably like senior year, like beginning of senior year, which was 2016. And at first I was not, like, it really started because my uncle, he's a real estate agent for Keller Williams and stuff, and he always had a camera at the house because he would go to like all his houses that he would be selling and taking pictures before he sell them and stuff. And then one day I was just like, oh, I want to take pictures. So then one day I just asked him, could I borrow his camera? And then I just hit people up that I knew from school and was like, oh, let me take pictures. I'm trying to practice and stuff. And then I never knew. They was like, oh, what should I wear? I'm like, shit, I don't know. Shit, wear a dress.
Yeah.
They be like, how should I have my hair? I only knew about 2 hairstyles. I didn't know about no knotless braids, no sew-ins or whatever that shit called, whatever females get nowadays. But I was like, just wear your hair curly or just wear your hair straight. Oh, should I wear heels or? I'm like, bro, I don't know, bro. So I just would just tell them like, we're just gonna meet. They be like, oh, where we shooting at? And the only thing I knew about in Atlanta at the time was like little 5 points. I'd be like, we're gonna shoot with graffiti walls. I was just big on graffiti walls back then. But now it's just like everything got to make sense. Like if we're doing like something like a Twister shoot, that was fire. I got inspiration from this like creative on Instagram named Kimberly and stuff. So that's really where I be getting inspiration from. I know I like got off topic, but like that's how this. But like, that's really like how
Yeah, no, honestly,
my mind's all over the place right
Yeah.
now. But like that's really where I be getting like inspiration from. I really get inspiration from like other photographers and like other creatives and stuff. I don't just I can come up with stuff off the dome, but like for the most part, I be getting inspired and I be like, oh, let me try to do something, but put my own sauce to it.
Right.
Type shit.
So, since a lot of people, I don't know if people know or if they follow you, but you also do club shoots. So how different is that from a club scene to actually partnering up with somebody and be like, okay, let's actually get creative, not just everybody partying. So how
Right.
different is that? And for those people that want to do both, what advice would you give them?
Honestly, I started out doing club stuff, so it's just like that's really how I broke out of like being, because I'm an introvert. So that's really like when I started out, I started doing club stuff. So like, you know, Atlanta, it's a nightlife city, so that's where you meet mostly everybody at a club. So when I started going to the club, I started seeing people, and I started taking pictures, and I started networking, and I wear my shirts
Right.
with my Instagram name on the back. And then I just got tired, because honestly, like, for people that's starting out doing, like, stuff, I say you could start off doing the clubs, but ain't no real money in the clubs, I ain't gonna lie. Promoters janky. Y'all know who y'all are, y'all janky. And I hope y'all see this. Y'all know y'all janky, and they cheap,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. But I honestly say if you're trying to do both, like, stick to doing, like, creative stuff. Like, it's really, like, based off whatever you want to do. I really tapped into everything. I did sports. I was going to, like, Georgia State and Clark Atlanta games and stuff. Even though I didn't go to those schools, I would just go there and network, too, and just
Right.
make connections,
Makes
make
sense.
friends,
Yeah.
and be going to the games, the homecomings, and taking pictures, capturing moments and stuff like that. So it's just, like, really, I feel like if you starting off, just find your path.
Niche.
Like,
Mm.
I ain't gonna say, like, oh, yeah, you should just start doing creative stuff and, like, partner up with people. Like, it's whatever you really, like, want to do. Just tap into everything. Don't just limit yourself. I don't limit myself to just doing birthday shoots and maternity shoots. I do events.
Mm-hmm.
I shoot stuff in the club, barely now, but I do events. I do fashion, all that stuff.
Yes,
I really
now.
just started tapping into the fashion when I met
And
her, because I really,
makes
I was
sense.
like, I want to do, like, more of that stuff. Because, you know,
Yeah.
the typical Atlanta, and everybody knows, if you watching this, everybody knows the typical Atlanta photographer loves doing, like, sexy lingerie shit. Everybody,
No, literally.
they
It's so
can't.
weird.
Yeah.
And I wanted to stand out. And then another thing that makes me stand out from the rest of the photographers is that I'm good at shooting infants and toddlers. That shit is not easy.
Yeah.
To get, like, a
No,
baby
it's
to,
not.
like, look at the camera
No,
and, like,
seriously.
interact
Yeah.
with you, like, that's different.
No, I love that one you just did recently with the end of bathtub, or was it bathtub?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
about to.
Yeah.
She's so
I've seen
cute.
it,
She is
yeah.
the cutest thing ever. I'm just like, she's so cute.
Yeah, like, that was probably, like, the only 2 pictures I was going to get her to smile. Because other pictures, she was like, okay, like, I'm kind of over it now.
Right, I'm ready to go.
She was just like, the baby was so over it. She was just like, kept not looking at the camera and stuff. And then I was mad because I could have got way more shots. The crazy thing about that show, I could have got way more shots of her smiling, but then I had to switch out, like, the batteries and stuff, because my batteries, I just forgot to charge one of my batteries, like, the night before the shoot. Some dumb shit. But once I put the battery back in, I got, like, a couple more shots and stuff, and then she just was like, okay, I'm over this shit. Like, you know, babies, they get tired and stuff.
Yes.
And she-
They irritated
She's
so
over it.
quick. Yeah. So what type of photographer would you say you are, or what type of style do you have? Since you really do from club to parties to maternity, infants, creative, fashion.
I'm gonna say I'm real versatile. I don't really have no specific style. I'm still developing my style. I'm trying to see what I really like. I really like shooting outside. I like trying to see, like, I don't really just limit myself. I can't just say, like, oh, I'm a, like, fashion photographer. Like, I really just consider myself real versatile. I don't want to just limit myself to
To
just
one niche.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because I like shooting multiple. I could shoot sports. Like, if you hit me up, like, oh, I need you to shoot a concert or something, I could do that. I have that experience. I got work on my page. I show all that stuff on my page. Like, I don't really just limit myself to certain things. Like, oh yeah, like that.
I feel that because I'm the same way, like, with my style. People will say, what is your style? I don't have a particular style. I'm fly, and that's just period. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have one style because I know how to do them all.
Yeah.
I could dress any kind of way, you know?
Pop your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like-
I love her. She's so confident. She like, don't play with me. Like, she
yeah,
has
no,
proof.
I know how to do it all.
Yeah, no, you really do. So how did you guys come about and meet?
So, oh my God. Okay, I'm going to tell this story. Pablo posted something. I think I had already followed him, but I had just recently followed him. And because I was, like, trying to find more. That's when I was starting to put teams together. So I was, like, starting to follow photographers and makeup artists in the area. And I had recently followed him, and I think he had posted something that was like he was looking for a stylist or something.
Like a stylist, and then hella people started tagging her.
Yeah, I tagged myself, but later he did tell me that people like sent me to him, and I was like, oh my God, that's so dope, because I don't know who did it, you know. But yeah,
I don't even remember.
Yeah,
because it was like the beginning of this year too.
Yeah, and so yeah, I tagged myself, and I actually DM'd him, and it was like I really had forgot about it, and you know how Instagram is, the DMs down, it'd be like too much.
Yeah.
But so I really had forgot about it, and you know, was just going on about my life, and then he like hit me up and he was like, let's collab, and I was like, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, because there's other people it was other dope, don't get me wrong, it was a lot of dope stylists that hit me up and stuff, but then I was just like, she hit me with a whole mood board. It was like, yeah, I already got a concept, like that's what the first thing we did,
Green for Spring.
She hit me with it like, yeah, I have this dope thing, because like everybody else was like, yeah, I'm down. And then I had a couple people that hit me up, they was like, oh yeah, we could collab, but I charge this. I'm like,
that's not collaboration.
I'm trying to create.
Yeah.
This is
that's not collaboration. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah.
Collaboration is collabing because you want to create content together, not paid work. Paid work is paid work, and collabing is collaboration, like making content together for the betterment of our portfolio. Like, people get that twisted.
They really do.
I don't understand.
And there was a couple stylists that hit me up, and they didn't have like much of a portfolio, so I'm just like, they had pictures of themselves, but they was just like in some like regular clothes, and I'm like, okay.
Okay, so with that being said though, how big are you guys gonna give people opportunities though? Because you're gonna have those stylists that, you know, are barely starting up but want to work with somebody. So what do you think about that, and what advice? Like, or a photographer, you know, like when they're barely starting up and some people like, your work is not all that.
So for me, I'm a Virgo. I'm just really like a perfectionist and very keen on details.
Yes.
So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for like what you do and how you do it, and then how do you create? You know what I'm saying? Are you creating from as a stylist point of view? So as a stylist, I don't believe you should be creating from looking at somebody else.
Okay.
You should not create an outfit because you've seen somebody with that outfit on. Because are you creating it, or are you just jocking somebody's style? You know what I'm saying? So I look at that. Like, if you know how to genuinely or authentically create something that's fly, then I feel like I could take that even if you didn't have a full portfolio. Like, if you came around and you had your own style, you can see somebody with their own style. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can see that and you already have that just off of GP, you just walking around like that, even if you don't have a portfolio, I feel like I could work with someone like that versus working with somebody who's looking at other people and they just want to do it because they're looking at other people.
Yeah.
I need you to be like authentic with it.
What if a photographer comes and never really shot anything and wants to work with you?
I had people want to. Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I just had bad experiences, kind of wasting my time.
Yeah, because it's just like, I mean, do you want to give those people a chance so they could get to that level, or are you just really going to be like, look?
And see, I'm always open because I'm always willing to, you know, give people an opportunity because I want opportunity.
Definitely.
So I'm always willing to do that. But it's like, if I did it the first time and it don't pan out, I'm not really trying to do it no more. Like, it's kind of, you know, it's a waste of my time. It didn't produce anything.
Too, though.
Yeah.
I want to give other people like a chance that don't have. Like, I shot with half the people that's on my page right now. Like, don't have no model experience. I was probably like their first ever photographer. Like, I be want to give people. But some people just do it because they know, like, if it, like a lot of people. I don't even want to talk about it, but I mean, I don't care though. I mean,
I feel like a lot of people do hit you guys up just to have that free.
A lot of people want to be on my page because I ain't trying to throw no shade to nobody, but a lot of people want to be on my page because they know like I get a lot of traffic, and then they know that I work with Ari and stuff. So a lot of people be like, oh, a lot of people get offended if they don't make my. I do a lot of shoots every day. I'm gonna put that out there to all. I love all my clients that book me, but like, don't get offended if I don't post. I shoot. You know, I post so much stuff. I do a lot of birthday shoots, and people be like, "Why you ain't post mine? You don't like mine?" I'm like, "Yo, your birthday shoot was dope, but
it's
like,
for you.
It's for you. It's not."
Yeah.
My page wouldn't stand up. I'm posting like 100 birthday shoots.
Yeah.
I mean, as a photographer, that makes sense. You cannot possibly post every single thing.
Yeah.
Because you want to also create, like,
That's why I post.
or
like,
about
infants.
yourself. You know, like, you want it to make sense
Definitely.
with what your brand is. So you can't post
exactly.
every single thing.
But some people just feel like, okay, they probably be selfish and be like, oh yeah, my shoe is probably cute, but I don't know. They probably don't, because they don't know. Like, but a lot of people, they do okay birthday shoes. Okay, I'm used to
The
seeing
basic ones, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
everybody
not gonna say
is
that because I
basic.
ain't trying to like make nobody feel offended. I mean, I'm cool with the whole little number balloons and stuff like that, but it's
That's one dip
just
into
gotta
it.
add a little.
You know, hit up the style medium for your
Yeah.
creative directions because people need it. I'm not going to lie, like, and it's no shade to anybody, but there's a lot of content out right now that is the same.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's even from high profile levels. Like, you can look at, artists and things, and they just do regular in the studio shoots. And where's the creativity? You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like separates me, my style, and my concepts, because it's creation. You know what I'm saying? Like, we did a shoot and I called it a fashion picnic, and we didn't have food.
I love that one.
Oh, thank you. We did not have food. We had different accessories, jewelry, bags, and things like that, but we had it like, placed on plates or in cups or something like that.
Yeah, that's
And
that concept
it's
fucked my head
like,
up.
I love that one.
When she pitched the idea to me, it's like a fashion picnic. I'm like, oh shit, we finna have some food there. She's like, nah, we gonna have accessories in the cups. I'm like,
I love that one. Honestly, that's my favorite one.
That one caught me
Thank
off
you.
guard because I didn't know what to expect until we like got there. She was like, just trust me when you see it, it's dope. I'm like, a fashion picnic. Like, she showed me like it was like a little Vogue type of vibe.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
That's
cool.
cute.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
But yeah, it's just like, come with, and like the girl Kimberly who we did the Twister shoot after, she is a creative who does like creative concepts, and
I don't know where
it's
she
like,
getting her ideas
that's
from,
how
but
I
she
am.
just-
Like, my concepts, they're creative, and they're like not just, oh, let me put you on an outfit and put you in front of a
backdrop,
studio
a
wall.
camera.
It's like, I'm going to create the whole set. And that's how I really became a creative director, or, understood that I was a creative director as well, because I had the whole look. I didn't have just the outfit. I knew what I wanted the set to look like with the outfit, So that's how I ventured into that realm. And I always was interested in creative directing, but I don't think I noticed that I could do it until I started doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like a lack of creativity in
I don't
the
mind
creative field.
pitching. Like, when people ask me all the time, like, they need help coming up with ideas and stuff. But only reason why, and I'm gonna tell y'all this now, why I don't be trying to share a lot of ideas that I be having, because I would share ideas and then y'all go shoot that shit with another photographer. Like, that shit is
Rude.
whack.
That's a bite.
That shit's whack as fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
that's whack. That's
or
a bite.
they want me to like bring everything. I'm like, nah. It's like, I'm not about to. If you want me to share my ideas, you want me to bring everything. You want me to bring all the
That's an extra
accessories
fee.
and all- And you're not
Yeah,
trying to pay all
because
that,
it's
like,
my pocket. The
That's an
fuck?
extra fee.
Yeah, no.
Because,
Yeah,
like, I
no.
don't charge the same for a photo shoot as I charge for creative direction and a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Because now you got my mental. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got to put a price on it.
Yeah, no. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest, or have you guys ever had like a crazy experience where, you're like, what the fuck? Everything just took a left turn.
You talking about during the shoot?
Yeah, during a shoot.
Hell no. Our
No?
shit be fire. It's like, all we need is some tequila.
It's so crazy. Yeah. Our shoots go, like, they flow. Like, he was just talking about earlier how one time, that was for the fashion picnic.
Yeah.
We had a makeup artist the morning of,
Oh, matter of fact,
20 minutes before she was put on the plane.
Matter of fact, no. I know what you're talking about. Okay. I know if you watching this, I love you dearly. But the fashion picnic, we were supposed to have 4 models.
Yeah, we was.
But she couldn't find, we were supposed to have 4 models, but she couldn't find it because, Piedmont Park is big as shit.
But okay, Piedmont Park is big.
Both of you
but
are like,
see,
so there's no
I
excuse.
told you again, I'm a Virgo, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm very keen on details. That's why I create the group chats, because I put all the details in there. I had went and scoped us out a spot to where we were going to be prior to, and I told everybody 10th and Piedmont. That's the corner that we're going to be on.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sweetie Cakes, I don't know where you were, but
The show went on.
We was like we were pretty much like ready and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was just we were losing sunlight, so it
Yeah.
was just like, if you're not here in the next 10 minutes, then she was like,
Then her phone was dying.
Then she said her phone was dying, so he was like, yeah, just,
it was like,
we just gonna have to do it
Yeah.
without you this time. We
had one of the models do double looks.
Yeah.
But before that, it was the makeup artist. So, okay, the shoot was fire, and it's crazy because now that I actually go back to that shoot, we did have a lot of crazy stuff. Because the makeup artist, she was supposed to come in like 40 minutes before. She was like, I just got in a car accident. And no shade, but I feel like she's lying, so sorry.
One
That's
more thing, okay.
But our
Crazy.
shoot was fire.
It was.
So
And then it's another shoot. Like we shot by Atlantic Station with my birthday twin.
Oh,
Shout out to you.
Stacy,
So
she's fire.
I was waiting. So really, they was on like y'all was being late.
We
So
was late that day.
they told me. I told them I was gonna be coming late because I knew it was gonna be traffic. I said, okay, we gonna start. Normally I like shooting at sunset anyway.
Me too.
I didn't know it was gonna rain, so it was raining like
Yes.
cats and dogs outside. And then I'm like, oh fuck, we ain't gonna be able to do this shoot today.
I forgot it was raining. Yep.
Yeah. Then it stopped like right when we was finna do like the second look.
Yep. And we got our shots. I still have to post it. I'm
You didn't
so
post
behind y'all. Like, but yeah, we got our shots and they were fire too.
Nah, I was about to really cuss them out when they got there because they came. I was sober that day. It was on a Sunday. Everybody y'all lit.
No, we was not. No,
Everybody-
that day we was.
I'm like, can y'all bring me some like rum punch or
You
something?
talking about fashion picnic?
No. I'm talking about the shoot we did with Stacy. I remember that
Because I don't think we had nothing because it was just Stacy.
Nah, y'all all came lit. Everybody was lollygag. I'm over here just like, we got like, I'm like, the sun go down in 20 minutes, so.
You know,
And then it started.
sometimes it get a little real, on the set.
Then as soon as they got there, that's when it started raining. But luckily, we were shooting like under like this little building thing.
Yeah.
That's on my page though.
Yeah.
And then for the second look, we was trying to do like on the bridge, but then the makeup artist, she suggested that we shoot like.
Oh, that was fire. Yeah.
Shout out to you for that idea because we was gonna shoot on the bridge because we was thinking about shooting on this bridge that's right there by Atlantic Station, but she was like, let's shoot on this. It's like a little.
It was like a little pillar thing.
I don't know what
statue.
it was.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it was.
And she stood on top and she was baby fashion statue. Okay.
And all like most of the BTS I be posting to be like on IG Reels. Y'all can check that out, and it be on my TikTok.
That's what I was about to say. Pablo is fired with the reels for our BTS. Like I be wishing that. I'm so sorry, y'all. I be wishing that I was better with the BTS.
And I be on their ass if I'm like, because I remember fashion picnic. My homegirl was like assisting me. I was like, can you get behind the scenes? Make sure you get me. She ain't really get me. So it was pretty much recording all the models and all. I'm like, nah, y'all can get the models and make sure you get the back of the shirt. I remember our first time shooting, she was recording the models. I was like,
can you record me too?
She was like, okay. I was like, nah, you gotta do it like this.
He showed me, he put me in a game, baby, and I wasn't playing.
And from there, that's how I get my little.
Yeah, I feel
like
I'm
to show
better
the
at
people
it.
that I'm working for real.
I'm better at it now.
Yeah.
Me too, and that is something that I probably should get more of, like myself actually working on the models. But the people who are there most of the time, they'll have me a couple shots with me, like fitting the models or you know, doing something alterating, and I appreciate that. Like shout out to y'all because I'm a person who's like really in the moment. And so I am always like looking at this or that or enjoying the people experience or whatever. So I forget about BTS.
All our sets
for myself.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, all our sets are a vibe. Thank you, God. Like, because, you know, a lot of people be telling me, like, I've never been on a set like this. Like, this, it's just the energy is very good. Like,
tequila vibes on
like, the energy is high and everybody vibes with each other and everybody networks with each other, which is why I like to be able to bring people together, you know, like, for the networking. Like, we all trying to come up. And so be there, network, make friends, work together, you know, like.
Over time, we gonna have like a whole team and just like have a whole bunch of models and like when you said earlier, like give everybody opportunity. Like we want to have like more people, like photographers and videographers doing like behind the scenes.
BTS, yeah.
So we ain't got to worry about. So everybody else can just be on set, just enjoying the
doing
vibe
their
and stuff.
thing.
But everybody still got to play their part though.
Yeah. And that was something that I ran across with P like, or with other photographers before P like. So I'm a stylist. I'm the creative director. I'm playing my perspective role. So the other people who I'm getting to be a part of the team, I need you to play your perspective role. And it was like I was getting photographers that I had to tell what to do in photography. I'm not a photographer. I know a little bit because in school I did take like a 101 photography class just so I could know what the language is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a photographer. So if I'm hiring you for this job, or you know, we collabing on this job project or whatever, I need you to know, like, I need you to be
play your part for sure.
Like, yeah, top tier in your field. Like, I don't need you to ask me how do you capture this angle, or not even ask me. You just do it and then it come back and I'm like, that's not what I want. Yeah,
definitely.
Like, so yeah, like everybody being in their perspective field and just, you know, being the professional in that field, that's what I be needing. And that's the type of people that I want to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know what you're doing. Yeah, play your part and know what you're doing. Like, don't just get into this and, oh, I'm just in it. No, do your research. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't go to school. And this is just a tip for, you know, all creatives. Like, if you don't go to school for whatever creation that field that you're in, it
YouTube
just...
University.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on. Like, we've got the internet in the palm of our hands, so it's just like, learn about your craft and perfect it, because me being a professional, I'm not gonna play with you. Like, I'm gonna give you a shot, and if it don't work out, I'm gonna keep it moving, because I don't really have the time for anything else. Like, if you're not gonna be that serious about it, why am I? You know.
Big breaks. I don't know if were you gonna add something to it. I don't know if you were. No. Okay. Looked like you were. But so what's one pet peeve about each other, working with each other?
I ain't got no pet.
That's what I was about to say. I don't really got pet peeve.
I ain't really got no pet.
I'm really like fucked up about pee. Like, yeah, like, it's a blessing.
It's crazy because when she told me she was a Virgo, I don't get along with Virgos. But then I'm like, it's the only Virgo I can really get along with.
Yeah, I'm like, I love pee.
Yeah, that's
no,
dope.
Seriously.
All right, so what can we expect from you guys in the near future, Oh my god, sorry, I just remember I was gonna ask you this. That June 19th photo y'all did.
Black Fashion Matters.
That's amazing.
Thank
I was like,
you.
I know some of the guys that
she fucked me up. Before we even started, I came in, I forgot my battery back at the studio. And I was like, damn, because she didn't tell me it was finna be like 50 people a part of the shoot. I walked in the house.
No, shout out to everybody that turned up for Black Fashion Matters, because they really show up and show out for us. And I appreciate that. The guys and the girls. I appreciate that. We had 2 makeup artists. We had 8 models. And then we had other people on set for BTS and just support. So it was just everything.
That was probably like the biggest set that we ever had. Like,
it was like I had like 15 to 20 people a part of that project, and that was everything, because, you know, Black Fashion Matters and Black Lives Matter. So it was like everything to be able to put a concept together. I'm very passionate about Black people, so it was like dope to be able to put a concept together like that, and everybody show up and show out for us. And, you know, it was a great experience. Like, I loved it. We almost lost. We just barely made it with our light, though.
Yeah, because everybody was so lit. And
yeah, we were so lit.
And I'm like, everybody was so like, hey, oh, you look nice. You look nice. And I'm like, okay, I'm over here. That was the only thing. Like, I was sweating bullets. I'm like, okay.
I was so hot.
Remember, I'm like, the sun is going behind the trees right now, so we
were so lit, guys.
Some
like,
of tapping everybody like, I'm gonna need you.
I need you to get in line. Like,
so everybody just tapping.
So
like,
Pablo was ready to work, and we was playing.
Everybody was like, damn, like everybody recording. I'm like, yeah, we could do this shit after that, because once the sunlight goes,
they were just so hype, you know, like. Everybody was fly. Everybody was just like, oh my, and everybody was vibing with one another. There was mixing and mingling. So everybody was like, the energy level was crazy. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
all our sets be
all of our sets. Like, I don't know how other people's sets go, baby, but the Style Medium and Pablo Films, our sets are lit. And
I should be having the public subs too.
yeah, I always be bringing people. I bring the food. I be having the public stuff. That time I had subs, pizza, and wings because there was so many people.
But that don't mean y'all be trying to be on set for the food.
Just
Right.
for the food, they really gonna hit you like, yo, so I heard you had wings,
I want to be a
public
part of this
subs.
shoot.
That's funny. That's
Yes.
hilarious. So how did you come up with your name, by the way?
The Style Medium. So the background on the Style Medium. The Style Medium is basically a medium is a platform. So you have to go through me to get your style. And I basically came up with that just by playing with words. Like in the thesaurus, things that made sense. And I came up with the Style Medium, and it just made so much sense for me because I just feel like you know, you can have all the pieces in your closet that you want, but if you don't know how to put them together, then what you gonna do with them? Yeah, you need the Style Medium. You need to go through me to get it. So come on, like.
Do you also like actually create the outfits?
Like design?
Yeah.
I do not do design. Actually, I did just start reselling clothes because I am a sustainable fashion stylist. So I have like pieces on my website, www.thestylemedium.co. Check her out. But I have pieces on there too, like reselling clothes and things like that. But no, I'm not a designer. People ask me that all the time.
Yeah.
I don't have that vision that like from conception of a piece. I just know what to do with them when they're made.
No, that makes sense. So how did Pablo Films come about?
I talking about like how I come up with the name.
Yeah, because
Baby, I want to know.
come about. I know the story, so I think it's kind of funny. But
Tell us the story.
Yeah, all right, so how I
Mr.
came with,
Bitches.
so how I came
oh wait,
with,
also how did Mr. Bitches come about?
hey, I
That
got
was
that. I got
funny.
that name from Marley
Marley.
at the studio. Camp Kirk Studio is the best studio in Atlanta. Shout out to
Yeah,
y'all,
he
man.
did work
Yeah,
at.
shout out to Kim Kirk.
That- I
I,
got- not really-
I feel like that's where I started.
Nah, pause.
This.
Marley calls me that, but my boy Jamari, he also works at the studio. Cause they call me the reason why they call me Mr. Bitch is because they every time I come to the studio they say, yo, well I ain't trying to put y'all on black. Well, Jamari be like, damn, you don't shoot nothing but females, like. And then Marley, he was like, yo, you be shooting like some bad. You don't bring no like ugly females in here. You shoot nothing but bad
Period.
Johns. You don't bring nothing but bad Johns in here, like. So then. One day I don't know, he just started calling me Mr. Bitches, and then it's this little SpongeBob thing with a name tag that say Mr. Bitches. So then like he just tagged me on Instagram. I'm like, bro, I don't want nobody thinking that. But then over time when I posted my birthday shoot, everybody just
went.
like they was fucking with it. Now still to this day now people like Mr. Bitches. I'm like,
I'm gonna play a P too though. Play a P. I like playing.
and I'm like, I ain't want to be
That's nice. I
known as
like
that
that
because
one
I'm
too.
like, I ain't on that type of timing, but it's just like that kind of fits my. But they're just saying it because like I shoot like a lot
the
of female-
baddies.
I shoot
Come
a
on
lot
now.
of bad females and all that shit. So it's just like,
Come on.
but that's really
No,
how
we
that.
got the baddies. But what about P Films?
Oh, but P Films like that's like short like Pablo like film. That's just
Pablo.
No, I'm
Film.
saying,
Pablo.
how
How
did
did you come up with
Pablo
Pablo Films?
I was sitting in Spanish class one day, Spanish 3 honors, cause I know
Oh.
a little Spanish.
Okay.
Un poquito.
That's me. That's my favorite.
Un
Un
poquito.
Poquito.
But
Doesn't know anything else.
I only know a little bit. I just know how to say like little food things and places like. But yeah, I came up with that. I was sitting in Spanish class, and then like we was doing little assignments and stuff. And then I had a teacher, my Spanish teacher. She's from Romania, and then we was doing like sentences out loud and stuff. And then I liked the way she said Pablo. I'm like, well, I can hear females calling me Pablo, So then I was just like, okay, Pablo. So I knew I wanted to do photography because I got inspired by my homeboy J Visuals 312 on Instagram. So then I was like, okay, Pablo Visuals, Pablo Productions. I'm like, nah, that shit too long on Instagram.
Right.
I was like Pablo Films, but then I was like, with an S it looked ugly, so then I just added a Z to it. And I'm like, maybe that's gonna be. I might change it in the future, but I'm like, cause I'm like kind of look ghetto, but I'm like, nah, fuck it. I am.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too.
It stands out.
Yeah, I like it.
Definitely. So when did you guys decide to actually take this as a career? You being a stylist and you being a photographer, like, fuck this 9-to-5 job. I'm going to pursue being a creative. Because, sometimes with COVID, when it happened, you guys, it was different for you guys, you know, because you didn't have that income like you guys do now or
I
before
wasn't tripping.
COVID.
I wasn't spending a damn dollar.
Boy, I was. I'm
I
telling
appreciate
you, I
the
ran through
shutdown.
some money during quarantine. I don't know why. I didn't even go shopping. Like what?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't know what I was doing.
I appreciate
You know what?
that stimulus
Alcohol.
too.
I
That
was
was
drunk
it.
a lot through COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it is what it is. But no, like, so I graduated in 2018 with my bachelor's, and going to the art institute, you had to do like real world experiences. So like, I created my business plan and everything there. So I had to research where I wanted my location to be and things like that. So I had already researched Atlanta. That
Which
I
art
wanted
institute did you go to?
in Tampa.
I thought they had one. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they had one in Orlando or something like that.
It's Tampa. I think
Fort
that's the
Lauderdale.
closest one.
I thought it was Fort Lauderdale.
Miami down there. They have one down there, but I went to it in Tampa. But so yeah, I had already researched Atlanta, that I wanted to come here and pursue it. This is just, you know, first of all, the culture is everything here.
It's Black Hollywood.
Yeah, it's Black Hollywood.
Everybody
Black
says that.
Hollywood, Black
Everybody say
excellency,
that.
progressiveness,
Everybody superstars
everything,
out here.
creative.
Oh,
and
they really are.
so I was like, yeah, I'm going to Atlanta. And honestly, it took me like a year to get here because I had went to Dallas. My cousin them, that was like, come to Dallas with us. Went to Dallas. That didn't work out. So then I had to go to South Carolina where my mom was and like save me some money and come up here. And so that was like July, August 2019. And then when the pandemic came, I left and I came back in like last July. And that's when I really was able to start working. Like I did like little things before, of course, but to really like full time, like make it a mission to build and grow my brand. When I got back last year, like July 2020, and I've been working since, and it's crazy, like the things and opportunities that have presented themselves, like because I'm not from here, so it's just, you know, like not being from here and not knowing nobody, you know, not, you know, having somebody put you on or nothing like that. It's hard to come from the bottom, but it's okay because you know, I'm gonna have a better testimony. But yeah, it's like coming from the bottom and not knowing nobody to being able to have opportunities and have people want to work with you and things like that. Like, you just got to go hard for what you believe in. Believe in you first, though. And then go hard for it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, so you said...
What made you want to choose photography as your career, or actually just take it as a career and not doing like a 9-to-5 job, like, you know, typical people?
I really jumped off the porch, like, for real.
Yeah,
End of 2019. I ain't really have faith. Like you said, you got to trust yourself for real. Because, like, yeah, like, you want people to support you, but as long as you believe in yourself, then, like, the support gonna come
exactly
behind it. But, like, I don't know. I can't work no job no more. It just,
That's all
I done went through like 7 jobs. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. I used to work at Cookout, Del Taco, Target, Foot Locker, New York and Company, Burlington. I named a whole lot
Everything.
right there.
Yeah.
And that shit was a damn sweatshop. It was slavery. It was modern day slavery for me because they would look at me because I'm light skinned. So they like, oh yeah, we finna bitch his ass. So it just like, they used to overwork me and stuff because I was quiet because I never talked at work for real. So, I mean, if I do talk to you at work, like, you was one of my cool coworkers or whatever,
Right.
but, like, they used to just try to, like, bitch me and shit. And then they'd be like, yeah, take out the trash, clean the women's bathroom. Yeah, like, but now them niggas don't even, like, Target was probably, like, my favorite job, but they slaved the fuck out of me, though. But now them niggas don't even work there. And look at y'all, look at me.
Yeah,
My
I've
boss.
never been no 9-to-5. And, you know, it is a little bit harder if you ain't no 9-to-5.
Not knocking nobody that's my
Right.
song.
Not
But
knocking nobody.
But it's not, it's not
Like,
for me.
I
not
have
for
a
me.
9-to-5.
Yeah, it's
Sadly.
just not for me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
a creative.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
I can't do it. Like, the jobs that I work are like serving. So it's not take home work. It's not, you know, it's just get in, get your money, and you go home. Other than that, I could not work a 9-to-5. I have a degree. I can go get a 9-to-5. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just.
I just like the fact that I
Not for me.
could, like, not necessarily, like, I could just, like, make my own schedule. I could create.
Yes.
How I make my income is, like, based off my creations that I make. Like, I don't know how I'm trying to explain. I'm getting tongue-tied and stuff. But, like, pretty much it's, like, I make my income based off like my creations.
Your own self.
My
and
own
your
self.
Own creativity.
I don't have to wait 2 weeks.
Oh
for
my
some
God!
shit.
Yes, a 2-week paycheck is like,
and I could
annoying.
I could charge however
Killer.
much that I want to make.
I would be like, I gotta wait. No, I don't like waiting for money. I don't like, you know.
I did the paycheck before.
Right. I don't like waiting.
Yeah.
So
They used to cut
just
my
grind it
hours
out.
too. I don't like that shit. That's one thing I didn't like about 9 to 5s. Like, especially like around like after the holidays and stuff. You know, they start cutting back hours because like cause, you know, especially like retail, they be hiring a lot of seasonal people and all that stuff, and then they be cutting hours because they
don't need you no more.
Yeah, like
they then got the funds. It's not in the budget. And, you know, also just 9 to 5s, to me, it's a trap. It's like you trapping us from really pursuing what we're trying to pursue. And it's only 24 hours in a day, you know. So
and they try to trap you by giving
8
you
of them
a raise.
were asleep. So
Yeah.
it's like we don't have infinite amount of time to pursue our dream and our passions and things like that. So I'm personally not going to put no more of my time into somebody else's dream
That's
than
exactly
I'm putting
when
into my own. Like,
okay,
that's just
agree.
not what I do.
That's what
like,
I really wanted to say.
because I believe in myself. You know
That's
what I'm
literally
saying?
what my
companies
whole
out.
thing is
Yeah,
like right
like-
now.
That's really what I wanted to say because I was working at Foot Locker. I'm like, they only paying me X amount of dollars and shit. I'm helping them out, working so hard just to
Make them richer. Fuck.
Yeah, and
So I'm
just to
like,
get my
Not
little
Nothing,
little piece.
basically.
Yeah, my little piece when
I
y'all billionaires.
Yeah,
you
just
know what I'm saying?
Chump change.
No.
On vacation right
It's
now.
not. That's just. It don't make sense to me.
It
you know what I'm
doesn't.
saying? Like
I
I'm not about
agree.
to be there slaving away for you, and I have something. It like I said, 9 to 5s are jobs or careers for people. It's their thing, you know.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
Like people
But-
need, we still like people still need to work. Now.
Right. Yeah.
We need people.
We
to work
need
and
you.
cook for them.
Exactly. We need you. So it's not knocking
Not
it, but it's
everybody's
just like
creative.
everybody is not like that. Like,
Mhm.
and everybody's not going to want to forfeit their dream for yours. You know?
And you gotta really
Facts.
have like it's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Because I was at one point 2019. When I started working at the studio, I was still working a 9 to 5 and doing photo shoots. But then it kind of the 9 to 5 would cut into my like
Yeah.
shooting time. So it just like,
That'd be the thing too.
Yeah.
and I'm like I'm making more off my
Sacrifices.
like creating versus like clocking in for like a 8-hour day.
Mhm.
And then how they try to trap you is by like, oh yeah, we'll give you a raise. 'Cause
Mhm.
they, and then you'll be like, okay, 13,
Right.
13 an hour, 14. But I'm like, nah, you could just be making more based off. Like,
No,
doing what you wanna
seriously,
do.
I always tell people. See, I worked for tips, so working for tips is like
I don't know how
your
you do it.
hourly is like whatever. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? I've made $50 an hour or more. You know what I'm
It
saying?
depends.
So
Mhm.
you can make $100 an hour. Like it just like working for an hourly pay means that I have to put in these hours to get that pay.
Mhm.
And working for tips, it just kind of just comes with the people that you come in contact with, you know?
Mhm.
And it's not as time consuming. So it's like better than wasting my 10 hours at this job
Mhm.
to get $100,
Yeah, I agree.
which sounds horrible. But it's like wasting 10 hours to get $100 or waste 4 hours and get $400,
Yeah,
you know?
no, I agree. So, how are you guys shaking the culture with you as being creatives? How are you shaking the culture with styling? How are you shaking the culture with photography?
I'm versatile. I feel like I stand out. I feel like I'm slept on, but they gonna wake up soon though. I'm slept on.
I feel like I'm shaking the culture with my uniqueness and my own style, like being my own self and my authenticity, because I don't need to be like nobody else. I don't need to look like nobody else. I just need to do what I do and bring my creativity from within out to the world, and that's gonna shake y'all up. That's gonna wake y'all up. Y'all could be asleep right now. it's cool. But the style medium is going to the top because that just
I haven't seen nobody do a Black Fashion Matter shoot before.
No, I've never seen it.
Right.
That picnic, I'm telling you, a picnic. I love how y'all also use not just like black people, but y'all use different other ethnicities.
yes.
I love that.
Yes. Shout out
Love
to Izzy. I love her.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, she came through for that. But yeah, like, you know, just and that's just a thing for everybody. That's how you're going to shake the culture. Be yourself. Be authentic and bring what you have on the inside out to the world, because we don't know what you got on the inside. Can't nobody be you. Can't nobody have your mind. So take what's your creation from your mind, from your inside, from your spirit, from your heart, and put it out in the world. And that's going to shake them up. That's going to wake them up.
Too.
All right, I guess that's it, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Believe in yourself.
No, honestly, like that's a wrap. Like what? Like she just said it all, and
Believe
just
in
that.
yourself, for real.
Honestly, no, but for real, guys, thank you guys for coming.
course.
You know, time is running up and stuff, but I
Yeah,
wish
y'all
I
can
could
follow
definitely
me on
talk to you guys
Instagram, though.
definitely longer. But
love it.
where can we
Thank
find
you.
you guys at, and how can we collab with you guys? Find you guys at,
Yes.
like at work, support you guys. Where can we do all that?
So I just dropped my website, thestylemedium.co. So definitely go check it out. You can book me on there. You can check out my portfolio. You can shop my resale pieces and see all the photo shoots that me and P have done. And then also follow me on Instagram at The Style Medium, and then also my shop, thestylemedium.co, which is also on Instagram. So I have two pages, The Style Medium and thestylemedium.co. Follow me, check me out, you know, support me, like, share, and then hit me up in the DMs and on my website. You can book me. So
Man, y'all can follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. All that shit is the same name, Pablo Filmz with a Z _. It's on my shirt. I don't know if y'all can see it from where I'm sitting at, but
Yeah, we can.
and check out the TikToks for BTS. That's where all the BTS.
yeah,
songs
Pablo
at.
is fire with the freaking TikTok. So check
My
him
ass
out.
be sitting in bed, just be trying to figure out like.
How
Yeah.
I'm gonna edit this? He's fire with it.
But all social media platforms, Pablo Filmz with a Z _.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. Until next time. Hasta luego. Para la otra.
Okay.